Long ago, in the early days of the church, when Christians were few and faced great danger, there lived a man named Clement. He was born into a noble Roman family, surrounded by all the power and wealth of the mighty empire. But despite these privileges, his heart felt restless. He longed for truth, for meaning, for something much deeper than the glory of Rome. His search eventually led him to meet the apostles themselves. At first, Clement lived his faith quietly, serving the poor and helping the early Christian community grow. But his leadership qualities were clear to all. After the martyrdom of several popes before him, he was chosen to be the fourth pope of the Catholic Church. Around the year 88 AD as pope, Clement guided the followers of Jesus during a time when following Christ could cost you your life. One of his most important acts was writing a letter to the troubled church in Corinth. The Christians there were divided and arguing amongst themselves. With great wisdom and gentleness, Clement wrote to them, reminding them of Christ's teachings on humility and love, calling them back to peace and unity. This letter became so respected that early Christians would read it during their worship services. Today, it remains one of the oldest Christian writings we still have, a true treasure of the early church. Clement was known for his compassion, his leadership, and his unwavering courage. He strengthened the weak, comforted the suffering, and defended the faith with calm determination. However, the Roman emperor saw the growing influence of Christianity as a threat. Because Clement refused to worship false gods, he was arrested. But even in chains, he continued to preach about Jesus. The emperor then exiled him to a remote region, forcing him to work in harsh stone mines. There, among exhausted and mistreated prisoners, Clement became a ray of hope. He prayed with them, encouraged them, and it's even said that he performed a miracle, bringing water from a rock to quench their thirst. But his enemies were not finished. They tied a heavy anchor around his neck and threw him into the sea, hoping to silence his voice forever. This was around the year 99 AD. Far from being forgotten, Clement was honored as a martyr, someone who gave his life for Christ. His symbol, the anchor, still reminds us of the steadfast hope and unshakable faith he carried until the very end. Saint Clement I remains a powerful example of leadership, faithfulness, and courage, a shepherd who guided the early church with wisdom and gave his life for the truth he loved.